Hello, and welcome back as I struggle to recover from the blunt force skull trauma that I apparently suffered that has left me a hopeless idiot wandering the horrid halls of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. And I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, it must have got me right at the base of the brainstem because I tackled last mission completely without provisions. It was monumentally stupid because apparently I'm just a... I can't really even come up with a plausible yet amusingly stupid explanation for my behavior on that one. I was trying to summon a metaphor there to explain my stupidity, but turns out there just isn't one. What I did was not amusingly stupid. Like, when Curly survives both Larry and Moe hitting him in the head with pipe wrenches for dropping the toolbox out a window the day they were serving as plumbers. It's not that kind of amusingly stupid. It was just plain stupid. Like the plot of Transformers 2: Revenge of the Fallen. There's no explanation for it. There really isn't. Although, if you want to explain Transformers 2, it did have a $500,000 gross at the box office, so I guess the explanation for that is just a dollar sign. But unlike Michael Bay and company, I don't have a $500 million that lets me fall asleep at night on a bed of human breasts. I just have to fall asleep on night alone, cold in my bed with the hard, haunting reality of what I've done, eating away at my thoughts, keeping me awake, staring at the ceiling. Yeah, I just get to lie there, secure in the knowledge that I'm a blithering idiot. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could say it was a prank video. Haha, surprise! I purposely sent you into the hellish caverns haunted by inferior nightmares with no supplies. You're all gonna die. Isn't that hilarious? It'd basically be every internet prank video ever, I guess. 10 million subs, here I come. I could be the next prank versus prank. How come every prank video is like just a one-shot of a dude pointing a camera at his face and saying something like, "Hey guys, this is Perfidious Pete, and I'm about to kick my friend Joey in the nuts 50 times as a hilarious prank." And then it's just like 10 minutes of footage of some dude getting his genitals brutalized until he's rendered helpless and sterile while just begging for his attacker to stop. 10 million views. I don't get prank videos. They don't seem funny to me. I don't understand what's amusing about a prank video. They don't seem funny. They just seem fucking mean, and pointlessly mean at that. I'm gonna go prank my friends, and by that I mean wait until they're taking a dump and then go into the bathroom and fucking fire an air horn in their ear and spray silly string at them. That's not funny. That's just fucking cruel. Anyway, let's take a look at our missions here. My confusion at prank videos notwithstanding, there's probably something useful we could do. We could go try and get more holy orders if we take a poke at the swine god. Honestly, after last mission, I think I need a little recovery time. Let's not press our luck and go do something else fantastically stupid. I mean, I got fantastically stupid fucking sorted. That was the mission before last. Mary McCabe, Dorrance, Rachel Summers, Tareen Olsen. We could take our low-level crew into the ruins. A short mission to explore 90% of rooms. Don't hate that. Medium-length mission in the Cove, actually, I don't hate either. Book of Constitution is not good. 4,500 gold. The last mission we tried this on was also a short mission. And if we're going to go into the dungeon, really, we should probably do a medium-length dungeon and see if we can't get a little stress relief from camping. And also get rid of Tareen Olsen's lethargy. We can have Mary McCabe cure it. Yeah, let's do that. I don't hate this plan. Our stress is a little high, but it's not insurmountable. And I love the Strays. This may be my new favorite team dynamic. I really like this team a lot. They are fantastic together. So, trinkets. Unequip them all. Sort them all. By rarity, please. And let's get them equipped. This time, Pete, trinkets, provisions, please, for the love of Christ. Don't be an idiot. I mean, you're always an idiot. It's unavoidable. Try and be a better version of you. The best idiot you can be. Be a better idiot. You're never gonna not be an idiot. Just accept that fact. But what you can try to do is be a better idiot. That's my goal. Just to improve my idiocy very slightly. The Warrior's Bracer I don't hate. It seems like we discovered recently a trinket that I was actually using that I thought was better. Wasn't that. Barristan's Head, Dismas's Head. It wasn't any of these things. 20 damage for 30 speed is pretty good. Was it the Legendary Bracer? It does give us a little extra stress damage. I don't mind the speed penalty. We would be slow as dirt. We're swinging last with this in our speed, and our critical is You know what? If we're hitting this hard, do we really need a critical? We kind of don't. Our speed is terrible. We're going last. That's fine. I think it's acceptable for the amount of damage we're going to be able to deal. What do we want to do with you, Thor girl? We've been rolling with Dismas's head, but I haven't been super stoked about the way that's been working out. The Ancestor's Candle is fantastic. I think we got to go with that. I really do like the Ancestor's Candle. And then we've also been doing just what, the Camouflage Cloak? Just like huge dodge bonuses, right? Yeah, that's good. What's that, plus 20 dodge? That gives you a 40? Yeah, I'll take that any day of the week. That's solid. And Plague Doctor is easy. Blasphemous Vial. Oh, where's that other Plague Trinket? Here we go. Poisoned Herb. Giving up 5% max HP for a plus 40% Blight Skill chance. It's pretty good. Huge stun bonus, huge Blight Skill chance. Now, the Blasphemous Vial does give us extra stress damage, which admittedly is not ideal, but it's also not insurmountable. We're going to get a chance to camp in this mission. Hopefully we can do that towards the end. Heal skills. We haven't changed trinkets on our Vestals in like an eternity. It's just they get the same thing every time. There's no variance here for our Vestals. Wouldn't suck to have somebody toting the Ancestors map, though. What if instead of the Poisoned Herb, what if we took the Ancestors map instead? You know what? Let's try it. We can try and get a little stress relief out of the bonus trap disarm as well, because Mary McCabe's is a little high. I don't hate that plan. I don't necessarily relish it. I kind of think it's sort of a wash. Sacred Scroll is just real good. We're gonna take that all the time. Also, where's my healing tome there? There it is. Tome of Holy Healing. Yeah, give me that bad boy. Provision. Yes, for the love of God, please don't let me go into another dungeon without provisions. So we're gonna take our standard. You know what? Let's take 20 food. 4 shovels. I think 1 of everything else. I'm not even. You know what? No holy water. Let's skip that. And then let's take 13 torches. This is an unusual total for me, but we're getting real low on cash. We're a little cash poor. We're trinket rich, but cash poor, which means probably what we need to do is head to the Nomad Wagon, get rid of some of those extra trinkets, just sell them off for raw gold. We've got a bunch of duplicates, some of which are really powerful trinkets as well, high-level stuff. Tentacled lurkers lie just below the surface. Well, we'll look out for those. So we're exploring 90% of rooms. This is not a terrible dungeon layout to do that. How many rooms can we skip? We're just counting here. 1, basically. Oh, 2, because it rounds up. So we could skip 2 rooms, but honestly, with this dungeon layout, it really doesn't matter. We're just sort of working our way. All right, Dorrance, what do you got here? Check it out. Come on, man. You came with nothing, you'll not end up with nothing. I came from nothing. I'll not end up with nothing. This is not how it ends for Bane. Okay, Dorrance. That's fine. Do you mind if I call you Dorrance, Bane? Is that cool? It doesn't, like, offend you, does it? It's not like if you refuse to call Sting Sting and he calls his attorneys and sicks them on you for defamation of character, right? You're cooler with it than that? Some solid scouting. Okay, we missed effectively nothing by skipping that room. And, hey, no fights. Free stress relief, what's your chance? 105%! Every trap we encounter is free stress relief for the Vixen. Sweetness. I am all the way down with that. We did just pick up an extra key, did we not? Why not? Barnacle-crusted chest is not affected by key. Is it shovel? It's shovel. Shovel makes quick work of those barnacles.
Are often low on supplies.
Yeah, well, you know, that one was not definitely low on supplies. It was rich on treasure. Rich on treasure, low on supplies. I have supplies, I just bought them. What I need is gold to buy more supplies. Every single time. That's right, I came from nothing, but I'll not end with nothing. Or Bruce Wayne, just because you're idle rich billionaire doesn't mean we all had your experience growing up, Bruce. You've got to expand your mind and accept the possibility of others being less fortunate than yourself, you selfish douche. That's why I'm going to destroy your entire city and shatter your spine. Bane has no sense of compunction or, like, appropriate response. You sure you want to check? Well, hell, check this one out too, Bane. That's right. Bane will not end with nothing. Alright, I'm going to raise the light level. I was gambling a little bit, living a little dangerously moments ago, but now that we're in because we had a scout. Now that we're in unexplored territory, Let's get the light level back up. We are rolling some trinkets and gear that rely on high light level. Don't like surprising the enemy. You're never going to convince me that it's advantageous, except in this case, it's probably going to be advantageous simply because of the amount of damage we're going to get out of Dorrance in that front rank with this hue.
As the fiend falls,
Actually, that was shockingly less damage than I had hoped for. But it doesn't look like the enemies are ever going to get a swing, so it's all good. Dead. What are you? The Unholy Slayer's Ring. Big bonus damage versus Unholy for a very slight dodge penalty. In the right scenario, that's a pretty solid little item. If we were going to do the ruins,
the promise of safety.
probably worth taking. It's considerably better than many of the other plus damage items we tend to roll. Well, we could avoid a fight. Well, what if we just do this, go around, and come back? We have to explore these rooms. We can't not. But I don't hate the idea of skipping hallway battles. You know what? Let's do it. Let's just skip that hallway battle, and we'll get free stress relief as well. Oh, once again, I've robbed Bruce Wayne of his valuables. Man, my Bane impression gets worse every time I do it. Like, the more I do it, the worse it gets. Oh, you think if you tickle my chocolate starfish, I'd be fine, but no. I don't, it's just, it gets worse. Stop doing the Bane voice, Pete. Just knock it off. I'm not afraid of hunger. Just like I'm not afraid of no ghost, thanks to the new Ghostbusters movie in theaters now. The Ghostbusters movie and, of course, Papa John's bringing you the Ghostbusters XL Pizza. Don't be afraid of no ghost. Don't be afraid of your hunger. Fight the hunger. Fight the ghosts. Theaters now. Let's get rid of this bandage. I want these rubies. The deeds are an intriguing proposition. I'm getting rid of the anti-venom. I'd rather have the deeds. And again, we are going to full backtrack here. You're saying, Pete, you'd be backtracking in the dark. You know what? I am going to backtrack in the full dark, and I don't care. If we get ambushed by a shambler in this instance, that's fine. This crew is going to poop all over a shambler. The last time the shambler had the balls to come and tangle with this crew, they sat him down. They were like, look, shambler, you just go to your room and think about what you did. Because you know you have no business tangling with us. Just go to your room. Your mother and I are both very disappointed in you. Came out here, put on a terrible showing, made us both look ridiculous, like we're the worst parents ever. Please, just go to your room. More stress relief. Let's do some torch work here. 68, not where it needs to be to get us our bonus dodge, but probably good enough to get us to the end of the hallway. Good Lord, Dorrance, you're a broken friggin' record, pal. Oh, I came from nothing, but I won't end with nothing. This is the only thing I ever say. This is my mantra. This is what I chant to comfort myself when the demons come for me in the night, and Bruce Wayne haunts my every dream. Call of the Deep. Which is what now? Some kind of buff? What does that do? Bonus damage, bonus accuracy, bonus crit, which for me is a problem. Alright, let's not have any more of that bullshit then. We're gonna go for the stun. Oh, that was a double blight. Oh, these guys are so weak, though. Little spear fishing. Toxin's not. She's not worried. One man dead, another man very injured. Seaward slash. 9 damage. This does not matter for me. Bane is not afraid of your tiny, pathetic damage, foolish mortal. Also, that's fatal damage for your man in the back, so he won't be buffing or healing you anymore, my friend. Ho ho ho, no. Let's go for our hue. Yeah, we pretty much crushed the shit out of that guy. Man, I love this team. This team is... They're so good. They're so good. They've got damage, but they also have control. Really, the only thing that messes with this team is if they get knocked out of position. That's the one thing that really does thwart them. They are not strong when they're in the inappropriate positions. In all other cases, though, they're a monstrously destructive team of huge ass-kicking beasts. They're amazing. What can we take here? I really need these crests. The portrait's less so. What are the chances that I use 4 medicinal herbs between here and the end of the dungeon? I'm thinking basically 0. Let's dump them. I want the crests more than I want the deeds. What about this food? We need some of that food for camping. So we can't get rid of food. The key we want in the event that we find... Alternatively, we could camp now. Not a terrible idea. The key we have to keep. You know what? All right, I'm going to sacrifice this portrait, and we're going to camp now. We got to free up some inventory slots. Eat our feast. Get our rest. We also have a disease that we want to get rid of, so we're going to prioritize that. Self-medicate, not what I want. Leeches, 1 companion. Removes target blight and target disease. Yes. No more lethargy. That is fantastic. You don't have a disease, do you, Mary? No. Anybody else got any kind of ailment that Mary McCabe might be able to cure for free here? Let's try and save ourselves some money. That right there, 750 gold we just saved ourselves. We could quarantine, take a bunch of HP damage, and give everybody massive stress relief. Yes. That's going to largely eradicate our stress for a meager 10 damage. Outstanding trade. Especially considering the fact that if we wanted to... That only works on you. We could experimental vapors, which is a huge heal. Really what I'd like to do is something that prevents nighttime ambush. Do we have a sanctuary? We do not have a sanctuary. What do you got? Pilfer? Eh. Snuff box. You can remove a disease on yourself, which I forget about constantly. We have nothing that prevents nighttime ambush, huh? Alright, well, let's do some reflection. And how much time does that leave us with? 4. We're still pretty good on time. We could do experimental vapors, patch him up, but it doesn't... I really just want to focus on stress relief. How much have you got? 24, 2, 25. So let's encourage. And then we'll have you encourage there. And suddenly our stress problems are just a thing of the past. Survival is a state of mind. Let's put that theory to the test. Oh, it looks bad, but there is nothing to fear here because Bane has arrived. I am the only thing here worthy of fear, my friend. Don't worry. When you climb out of that pit, you will be a reawakened man, just like Bane, fully self-actualized. Figurehead emits a marvelous aura. Well, let's touch it. Great artifact inspires the hero. Fortune smirks at least. I think that was just stress relief, which is fine. It's good. Stress relief. Not gonna object to that. Light level has been fully restored. Opportunity for some free food. Now, because we threw that... let's just touch it. Only digested fish inside. It could have been worse. The fish could have tried to digest us. We could have gone full Jaws meta. Burn a torch? I think yes. We only have 5 left, but getting close to the end of the dungeon. Not far to go. We're approaching our destination. This thrall gotta die. Drowned thrall, big problem. Always want to prioritize those, as well as these jellyfish who have stun abilities, which I do not like. So, in return, let's go ahead and take the jellyfish out of the equation and just preemptively stun them instead. Here comes the gargling grab, which Tareen Olsen Thorgirl has successfully. Barnacle barriers real bad. Yeah, that's very much not good. Alright. So we kill the jellyfish. The jellyfish problem is going to go away. And we can... beautiful. Oh, Pete, don't worry. Just because there are 2 men, you see... The secret to dealing with 2 men, Pete, is not to take them on one at a time, but to destroy both of your foes simultaneously. You must come in and use one against the other in a clever scheme. This is what Talia has taught me. Alright, I'm gonna stop doing the Bane voice. Not only because it gets worse every time, but because, you know, I've gone to that well a bunch of times. Should probably just knock it off. Summer before fall. Not sure what the specifics of that means, Bane, but okay. I mean, summer does come before fall. You're not wrong. I can't fault you on your logic. It stands to reason. I mean, it stands to follow. Out of my way, I must cleanse myself. Yeah, lepers are always concerned with being cleanliness. Oh, the water's contaminated. Well, it may not have been contaminated before we stuck our leper's hand in it. Dorrance has hysterical blindness, which is goddamned awful. Minus 20 accuracy if his stress is above 70. Fortunately, it's nowhere near that, but hysterical blindness is very bad. We're going to want to get rid of that. If only we still had the option to camp and get rid of a disease, that would be a thing of beauty. So what we have to do is make sure our stress does not get that high. Fine, we can do that.
A singular
Beautiful shot from Thor Girl. Little additional stress relief as well. You know what? We're going to kill one of these guys, get the blight on the other one. Yep, see, he's dead. I got pretty strong confidence we can take these guys out. Shocker. Ooh, that was sort of a clutch dodge, actually. All right, so we're going to have you... I mean, that guy's dead. We got to do nothing to him. Let's drop a lightning bolt on the Thrall. Thor Gore bringing the thunder from the heavens. Here comes the gargling grab, which was dodged. Man, your dodge is surprisingly good, Bane. Yes, well, when you spend your formative years living into a hole with hardened criminals and the world's worst scum and villainy, you really do get quite good at taking care of yourself. Pick to the face. There we go. And the jellyfish dropped dead, I'm assuming out of shame. He's just like, I can't take this anymore. That's it. I'm done. I'm too embarrassed. Can't continue on. Trapped chest. Tareen Olsen. Potential chance to pick up the blight there, but she's managed to resist it. Of course she did. She's an Asgardian. They're immune to disease. There's our secret room. Oh, we're going to make some cash on this mission, folks. This one, we're going to come out of this one smelling like a rose. Hopefully not the rose from the song Dead and Bloated by Stone Temple Pilots. You know, I'm smelling like a rose that somebody gave me on my birthday deathbed. That song never made sense to me. I am smelling like a rose because I'm dead and bloated. You know, or normally, I don't, Scott Weiland, I don't want to fire shots at you, but usually that goes the other way. I mean, you're not normally smelling like a rose when you're dead and bloated. I mean, the bloating, usually a pretty significant problem. You're kidding, that counts towards quest completion? Well, we're going to continue adventuring. The secret room counts as a room towards quest completion. I was unaware of that fact and am hugely enthused by it. So we're getting rid of these torches. We're going to eat this food. And whatever is... well, actually, we're just going to throw it on the floor. We're going to take all of that, and we're going to leave. This has been a hugely successful and hugely profitable dungeon. We just came across the fortune, got rid of all but 5 total stress on the strays. Man, feeling pretty good about that one after the monstrous abject stupidity of our previous episode. It's good to have a strong comeback. Look at this, man. Woohoo! Rolling in the ducats. More than 20k in cash, along with a few heirlooms just for extra spice. Resolve EXP, also important. How did we do? Pretty good on the skills as well. Meditator, I mean, it's something. Cove Explorer is actually quite good. Bonus scouting chance in the Cove is fantastic. Automatonophobia is bad. Nymphomania is good, I guess. Rachel Summers, Nymphomaniac. Who would have expected? I don't know if I'd want to love the Phoenix Force. That's just... you see, that's the thing. If you get involved with the Phoenix, eventually somebody's heart gets broken, and then the sun that all of us orbit and are happy to live on a planet around suddenly explodes, and everybody's dead. It's all your fault, Scott. You did it to me, blah, blah, blah. You don't want that kind of recrimination on your head. You just really don't. Dorrance, why don't you go get rid of your hysterical blindness? That's going to put you out of action for a week. No, all things considered, not really a problem. Nick Fury also needs some stress relief, apparently. What will you do? You will only pray, Nick Fury. Well, we can definitely swing that. Transept for you. That gets rid of your negative thing. We got rid of quite a bit of stress on the other team who... Let's just not talk about it anymore. Let's all just pretend that mission never happened. It never happened. Never happened. Just like we all pretend that Transformers 2 never happened, even though it haunts our every waking thought. And that done, I'm going to wrap this one up. If you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more Darkest Dungeon and the dankest Transformers 2 references on the internet, I'd consider subscribing as well, because it really does haunt my every waking thought. I can't get it out of my mind. It's like a splinter just slowly digging its way in, getting all pussy and infected. Ever since I've seen it, I can't escape it. It's just getting steadily worse. I don't know what to do. It's a sincere problem. It really is. But this isn't going to help. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.